Atlanta United Fan TV, 3-1 win. We prevail in the end in this U.S. Open Cup match. But that first half was pretty much kind of like how this sounds. Just a lot of crickets. Kind of a little bit of a slog.
Yeah.
But finally, we get the equalizer from Romario.
Slog, I think, is the best word for it. Yeah, I guess credit to Charleston. They were organized and they bunkered well, but it was a combination of rust, I think, a little bit of unfamiliarity, and there was just really not a lot coming from us at all in the first half, certainly. So, and then they get that goal. It's Franco Escobar makes a mistake. Putting Khan under pressure too, he's not normally playing, so they ask him to possess a lot. I don't know. So yeah, Charleston capitalized on an error and they go 1-0 down at halftime. And for a long time, this match was a tough watch, really.
Yeah, and it's kind of the smash and grab that you would think that Charleston Battery would come for, and they kind of were getting what they came for. But then, we finally wake up, and yeah, in extra time, we do the business.
The quality of Atlanta prevailed, I think, at the end of the day. PD with the initial service, they just kept getting corner after corner, shot after shot. Charleston kept bunkering deeper and deeper, and there's always, that inherent risk. And so, yeah, Atlanta score off a corner. It's nice to see him score off a set piece. And then Justin Mira, Brandon Vasquez coming on, making a difference. I'm happy with Vasquez. Getting his brace. And well taken goals, especially like the one to break the deadlock.
Right.
It was a nice touch around the keeper. Nice run through the middle, and good on Marin to find him. So it's good to see like those subs come on, those players who are not regulars in the 11 make a contribution because you might need them down the line.
Yeah, that's true. Happy to see us go through, or is this just more of a relief?
More relief. I would have been happy with like a convincing performance, especially against the likes of Charleston. But more relief at this point. I prefer. I know certain competitions don't mean as much maybe to other fans. Yeah. But for me, it's a competition at the end of the day. It's an opportunity to win a trophy they have not won before. So I'm happy to see them. And then the next game is against Columbus, so it's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be kind of a little tougher of a matchup. And if we see this level of play, I don't think it's going to be maybe as convincing of a scoreline at least. But kind of going into this match, being able to hear like kind of the cars in the background, it's just like no energy in this, and I think you can kind of see that completely in the play. But like in terms of everything on a whole, was it the lineup that you wanted to see? Was it the at least performance from maybe a PT Martinez or others that in this break? It's kind of a tune-up, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. In terms of the lineup, the lineup they posted the other day, I was okay with. The one change I think was Shea instead of Ambrose, and I thought okay, because I wanted to see Ambrose play. I think that Ambrose needs to play regardless of where he is in the depth chart. So I guess that's my only gripe. But other than that, the lineup itself was fine. I think De Boer made some points before this match about not rotating too much. Rotating. Yes, not rotating too much because then those guys who come in don't really have a chance to play with a team that has any kind of rhythm. So fair enough. In terms of certain players, I don't think PD did as much as I would have expected him to. It ended up being a tough defense to play against, but I thought he would have shown a little. He ended up. I thought as the match went on, he got better, but Carlton would have liked to see more for sure.
Yeah. Should we have played in Charleston, or what are your thoughts on that one?
Oh, like what should have been the it's tough because the weather report was that it was it poured in Charleston, so any playing field in the Charleston area didn't really make sense.
There were some Charleston fans on Twitter, at least, that were contending that Atlanta United had some influence on the final say, or had all the influence on the final say of whether we actually were going to play at MUSC Health Stadium or not. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I don't know. I mean, the pitch looked terrible. It's the same pitch we were talking about the other night, right? Yeah, that pitch looked awful. I don't understand how a soccer match could have happened on that field. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Charleston fans. I do feel bad for them. You know what I mean? Because
There's a lot of crossover Atlanta United and Charleston Battery fans.
right as well. And so it's it would have been a chance for those fans to host a big team at their stadium, but oh well. And then like the match tonight, yeah, the closed stadium, you can hear audible cussing from the players. Like it was just so weird though. I think it was weird for the players too. And yeah, I think that you saw an energy level drop for sure. You can even hear like guys barking on instructions, you know what I mean? Like maybe that's different if there are fans there, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's maybe just a little bit more unique of a match, definitely in the whole, gameography, if you will, of Atlanta United. This one will definitely stand out as one of the unique ones in terms of at least happenstances around it. But final thoughts on this match?
They got through. The quality shone through. Again, I'm happy for the players that ultimately did make the difference. And then Romario as well. Shout out to him scoring, and just continue to back those guys. I hope that it's more of a rotated team against Columbus as well. And I would think that should be a better match. So let's see.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.